Good afternoon, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Facebook Live. So I am Holly with Handcrafted Blessings, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys this week. So it has been 2 weeks since I've been with you for Facebook Live, and I've missed you. So I'm very excited to be doing this again. Let's make sure that everything is working here. Already it looks like it's not. So if you're here, say hello. Let me know if you can see me. And it's like everything's on jet lag time today. That's what I've decided. Hi, Deb. Wonderful. You guys can see me. So fantastic. So I got back last night from my trip to England and Norway, and it was an amazing trip. And so I am going to show you some the swaps that I got from other trip achievers, as well as just some Norway goodies, and tell you a little bit about the trip. I saw many of your questions and comments while I was gone, but we didn't have great internet. So once in a while at a port, I would get enough signal to be able to post something for you guys, but I just didn't have a whole lot of signal. So I thought today I would just go over some of the goodies and show you guys some cards, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So, hi Patricia. Hello to everybody who's coming in here today. Hi Cindy. So hello. I'm happy to be back with you guys, like super happy. I was just running late this morning. I had multiple appointments. You know, the whole re-entry, trying to readjust to life after being gone for a couple of weeks. It's a lot. And so I was running late getting to the studio. But here we are. So it's going to work. And let's see, you have to bear with me. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this. So hopefully I remember how to do a Facebook Live. Hi, Vicky. Okay, so let me start with a few trip goodies, and then I'm actually going to put my camera down to show you the swaps, because I think it'll just be easier for you guys to see stuff that way. But before we went on the trip, so let me back up for a second, because I know we have new people here. So as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, we have the opportunity to earn what's called an incentive trip. And so there are multiple ways that you can earn it throughout the year. You have 12 months to work towards it, and every year it's a different trip that you can earn. So they say, oh, it says my internet is popping in and out. Well, we'll see if I freeze. Hopefully it's gonna work. It looks okay on my screen, so I'm not really sure. I'll keep going unless I get a bunch more of you guys who tell me that I'm like frozen or something. So yes, the incentive trip is something that all demonstrators can earn. And, okay, some people have good connection. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Hopefully the replay will be clearer for those of you who might be having trouble. Okay, so there are about 57,000 demonstrators in the world, and everybody has the opportunity to earn this trip. So it's available to anybody who's willing to put in the work to get the trip. And so thanks to so many of you being amazing customers and just your support of my business, I earned the Norway trip. It's my third incentive trip that I have earned. And there were 380 demonstrators who earned the trip, and just about 304, I think they said, were on the trip. So some people choose to cash out because maybe they have family conflicts or things going on and they're just not able to make the trip. So they might choose to cash out. But there were about 300 of us, plus our guests and the Stampin' Up! Staff. So a little over 700 of us on the ship, all total. And it was amazing. So normally on a Stampin' Up! Trip, they would give you pillow gifts. So every day you come back to your room and you would find a gift on your bed. Well, this time they told us they were sending us a box ahead of time. And I chose not to show my box. Many of us chose not to show our boxes before time because we didn't want to spoil it for people who hadn't gotten theirs yet. So we got this really great box from Stampin' Up! That is beautifully decorated, says Norway here. And you can see it's a big box. And so in that, we received a bunch of different things. So I'm going to open this up here. Actually, I'm going to show you this inside because you're going to see this type of the colors and the decoration all throughout the things that we were able to get. So in our boxes, some of this I haven't even opened because it came right before the trip, right before my wedding actually, and I just didn't have time. So we got a couple of pairs of socks here. So this one has the, I guess they're horses and rabbits and birds and stuff on it. And then the blue pair, let's turn that around. Actually, you know what? Let's just take them out of the plastic because clearly I hadn't done that yet. So the blue ones here as well. So I really love the bright colors of these two. So I think that's really fun. We also got, because it's the rainy season in Norway, and this is all wrinkled now, but we received a raincoat, and you can see here it says Stampin' Up! There on the sleeve. And so it came in a travel bag, so it makes it nice and easy to travel with your raincoat because, yeah, everybody said it would be cold and rainy on our trip. And I came prepared for that, but we had absolutely gorgeous weather. Some sprinkles here and there, but actually not too bad. So, thank you, Tony. Catherine, you're asking, what is the cost of family members to go with you on the trip? So every demonstrator gets to bring one guest. It's included. So when you earn your trip, you actually earn a trip for two. So Josh and I went for that. And then you can bring additional people with you as well. So I know I met somebody there who was there with her husband and 3 kids. Another lady came with like a bunch of her sisters, I think it was. And so a lot of people bring extras. I don't know what the cost is of that because I didn't look into it because I was only planning to take Josh with me this year. But I think for next year we might look into additional and maybe invite some of like our small group friends and stuff to maybe join us. So Catherine, I don't have a specific answer, but we do get a +1 included when we earn the incentive trip. Okay, so then we also got, trying to get this stuff out of here. We also got these luggage tags. We got 4 of them. So I've only got, I think I only have 3 of them here because the other one's attached to my suitcase still. But you can see they say Norway Stampin' Up! There. And then there's space on the back to write your information. So let's see here. We got this card. So the background is embossed. I don't know what this embossing folder is called, but I love it. It's so pretty. So it says congratulations, and you can see they use the colors of all of our items that we got. And then on the inside, they congratulate you on your achievement, whether or not you are attending the Norway trip or cashing out. They want you to know that they appreciate what we do and say congratulations for that. So, okay, in the box, we also got this. Okay, I have to laugh. I have to tell you guys about this. So we got this thing right here, right? So it like unclips right here, right? It's pretty long. It's adjustable in size, right? So I'm like looking at this thing, you guys, and I have no idea what it's for. So I keep looking at it, and Josh was like, well, maybe it's a belt. But I said there's no pants that come with belt loops like this wide for the most part. So I was like, it can't be a belt. There has to be this has to be for something, right? So I left it at home. I went on the trip, and we're walking down the hall of the cruise ship. Yes, Tony got it. So we're walking down the hall to get to our our room on the cruise, and people had these around their luggage. So it's like a belt, I guess, to hold your luggage together. I don't know, maybe if your luggage like breaks or something, then you have a belt around it. I don't really know. I'm glad that a whole bunch of you guys know that it goes around luggage. Well, it sat in a bag, but I'm going to put it in my travel box so that I'll have it for another trip, because I've never owned one and didn't know what it was for. But that's a really fun idea. We also got in our boxes, and I'm going to have to scoot back for this one, we received these sweaters. So let's see if I can come back here. There we go. So this is a Norwegian, let's see, what did they tell us it was? It was a Norwegian, traditional Norwegian knitwear. So it's a wool sweater. And on the sleeve down here, it's got the Stampin' Up on it. And then the other one has Norlander right there. That must be the brand that made the sweaters. The sweaters are gorgeous. So they're a little itchy. I'm not used to wearing wool, but I'm going to try it out this winter because it's so pretty. They sent me the wrong size, so I had to get the correct size on the ship. So now both Josh and I have matching sweaters. So that'll be fun. So that came in our box. Okay, and then I think the last thing that came in the box before the trip was this right here. Oop, upside down. So Stampin' Up says, oops, this way, says Stampin' Up on the handle right there. And it's a rolling pin, and it says, a beautifully engraved rose mailing rolling pin featuring traditional Norwegian folk art. Look up a Norwegian cookie recipe and have a go at embossing with cookie dough. So I'm actually going to open this, but I'm going to put my camera down to do it, and to show you the rest of the stuff. And we're going to go over some Trip Achiever cards. So we swapped cards on the ship, so I want to show you what some other people made as well. So, all right, so I am going to put this down. Okay. So the rolling pin, obviously I haven't opened it yet, but since it is apparently engraved, let's find out what it looks like. We'll just do it together since I didn't have time beforehand. See if we can just cut all of this tape here. There we go. Oh, look at that, you guys. Wowzers. Can you imagine? You can like roll your cookies to look like this. How cool is that? Wowzers. That's really cool. And I love that it says Stampin' Up there on the handle. So, very cool. And again, it was called Rose Mailing Rolling Pin, featuring Norwegian folk art. So, there you go. We'll have to figure out what to do with that. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. So, okay, true confession, I don't know if I've ever used a rolling pin in my life. I am aware of it. I'm aware of what it does, but I don't know that I've ever actually used one. So, I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, so getting on the ship, we were able to find our rooms, and we all had these magnets on our doors. You guys are laughing. I'm assuming at the fact that I've never used a rolling pin. You know, maybe one of y'all can teach me, or send me a good recipe that needs a rolling pin. So our doors they were magnetic, and so we had these magnets on our doors. Mine got a little crinkled in my suitcase, but we all had different ones. So all week long, we were able to identify each other because we had blue Achiever badges on. So our guests had red name tags, so we knew who was a guest versus who was an Achiever. We also received another note welcoming us to the ship, and, you know, to the Norway trip. We also had some vanilla bean cupcakes that came along with this card, but of course, Josh ate those. So then every day on the ship, you get the opportunity to go to the hospitality room. The hospitality room is like the highlight of the ship. It is the place where we get to meet other demonstrators. You get to meet staff and board of directors from Stampin' Up! There's also, this trip, they chose to feature a large candy bar. So every day was different types of candy. A lot of it was European. So I have here, I got some treats that I'm giving to my team. So I'll show you one of these. So this is called a joysticks. And it's made by Mayoam. Never heard of it. They're super yummy. It's kind of like our Laffy Taffy is what I would call these. And there was others. There was chocolates and gummies and all sorts of things. And then we also had product samples. So we got to see card samples from the upcoming Christmas catalog. So that was really exciting because y'all know I love Christmas. And then we had swaps, and so then there were swap boards where you could see all of the different swap cards. Because there's so many of us swapping, you don't get everybody's card. We just receive, I think it's 25 cards that we get to take with us. And so, but you could see all of the swaps on the boards. And then just a chance, you know, to hang around and get to know people. But there's also a prize wheel. So we got to spin this wheel every day and pick a prize. So my favorite prize is right here. It is this beautiful Stampin' Up! Scarf. It came in handy a couple of days on the trip, but this is one of my prizes. I also got a Stampin' Up! Sticker. I won a towel holder. Like, they said this is supposed to go on the back of a beach chair, and it helps hold your towel in place. I don't know. I'll let you know how it works next year when I go to Mexico. I'll let you know. I've never heard of such a thing. Okay, let's see. I got this. Oh, it says Stampin' Up! They told me that this is a cord organizer. So somehow this comes off. Can you tell I have not tried this since they gave it to me? There we go. So this like opens, and I guess you can organize your cords for your headphones or your phone charging cords, stuff like that. You can wrap them around this. I don't know. I'll have to experiment and see how that works. Let's see. Oh, another day I got this Swedish dishcloth. So with the beautiful horses that you often see, I see these a lot. I was in Sweden once before, and they had so much of this type of decoration. Let's see, what else? One day I won these clips, because they're magnets, but they're also clips. What I'll do with them, I don't know yet. A lot of times with the incentive trip gifts, I often end up giving them to my team as team gifts or as welcome gifts to new people who join my team. Just because it's fun to do. It's fun to share the love. Okay, and then I also received a Stampin' Up! Keychain. So it is, yeah, it's blank on the back, but there it says, got the Stampin' Up! Logo there on the front. I think that's everything, or at least everything that I remembered to bring with me from home. So let's take a look at some card swaps. So I'm going to push this over here. I also purchased a lot of European chocolates and coffee because I love coffee and chocolate. So, okay, I'm going to grab these out of this bag here. So I'm going to make a pile of these, and I'll take them out of the plastic sleeves as we go because the plastic often leaves a glare. So these swaps, so what we do on the trip is we each make 26 cards, so we bring them with us, and one of those cards gets hung on the swap board so that we can take pictures of other people's swaps, and then we receive back 25 cards. So that's what I'm showing you here. So these were all made by people who came on the ship because we had to bring them with us in our luggage. So this was made by Sherry Roth using the new Azure Afternoon. I love that. That's really fun. This cut right here behind it. I like that. Okay. So then we've got one here from Hattie Nelson. And this one, I happen to know I have to take this off. There we go. See if I can get this to open right. I had a little trouble figuring it out here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, sending you a handmade hug. And then when you turn it over, it says, life is better when you're crafting. And isn't that just so true? Life is better when you're crafting. I've missed it. I haven't done any paper crafting in a couple of weeks. It's a little sad. Okay. So this one here, using the Earthen Elegance, made by my upline, Karen Titus. So put this back here. So it says, you are proof there is good in the world. So that's a beautiful set. This, I believe, is a die. Obviously, that's a die, but using that Earthen Elegance designer series paper. This one's made by Melva. It says, so thrilled for you. That's Bright and Beautiful is a popular set for swap cards. I think we all have been really enjoying this. So if you were in the May card club, you saw that we used this Bright and Beautiful for our May club. This is made by Chris Well. It says, wishing you the brightest birthday. There we go. I like that. Blueberry bushel and copper clay. What a lovely color combination. So part of the reason that I participate in card swaps is actually for this very reason. I would not have thought to put blueberry bushel and copper clay together, but I love it. I love the way that those two look together. And so doing swaps with other demonstrators is just a great way for me to learn new color combinations and techniques and, you know, stuff like that. It's also why I show your cards here on Facebook Live, because showing people what you have made is a great way for us to inspire each other with our crafting. So it's why I love showing Happy Mail. This one's made by Gina Cardera, using that, let's see, Circle Sayings bundle and some of the new designer series paper here. So we've got the card base is Lemon Lolly. Then we've got Lemon Lime Twist, Balmy Blue, another Lemon Lolly back there behind there. I'm sorry, I think I said the wrong color. This is Boho Blue. And then Lemon Lime Twist ribbon right there. So, cute card. Okay, next we've got one from Mary Schultz. It says, thank you. I think these dies right here are in, I think they're in the online exclusives. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure one of y'all can correct me if that's the first time. Oh, I'm going to stop for just a second and answer some questions. So Beth said you can use the rolling pin for decor. Jean says it's rose malling. Rose malling. Huh. I've never heard that word before. Catherine, no, we did not receive the Christmas catalog, but we did get to see a lot of product samples and some product demonstrations using the Christmas catalog. So that was very exciting. Oh, Jean says the cord organizer is also called a tech taco. That's good to know. I've never heard of that. Yes, chocolate and coffee are totally a food group. I agree, Jean. Patricia wants to know how to make that card. I'm thinking you are talking about this card that you want to learn how to make. Yes. I will work on that. Karen, was that the first time Josh was in Europe? Yes, it was actually Josh's first time out of the country. So he had to get a passport and everything. So he had flown before. He'd been to like Myrtle Beach and stuff like that, but he'd never been out of the country, not even to Canada or Mexico. So it was quite a wild ride for him. Learning how to travel internationally. I wouldn't say I'm not at all an expert. I'm not. I did travel for 2 different jobs that I've had before, training law enforcement, and then I also trained missionaries. And so for both of those, I traveled internationally. I just learned to be mindful of my surroundings and read the signs. And so, you know, I don't look at my phone. I don't listen to stuff. I just am really mindful of where I'm at so that I can kind of keep my bearings. And it really helps. That and kindness. You guys, kindness goes a long ways. So when we can be kind and friendly to people, you will find that people want to be helpful to you when you're being kind and friendly. And so that really helps when you're in a foreign country and you don't speak the language and you really need help. You know, just be kind and be friendly. So that's what I have to say about that. Okay, so this one here, back to this one. I'm pretty certain that these dies are in the online exclusives. I think I said that. But yeah, this is a really cute card. So simple, but so cute. Love that. So it is very vanilla and basic gray is the color combination here. Vanilla and gray. Okay, next we've got this card. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh, yes, I remember this one. I took some pictures of this. Before I knew that I got this card in my swaps, I took some pictures of it on the swap board because I love the layout. So you can see how she has curled her papers here on the front flap. This uses wild wheat, which I affectionately call baby poop. And you open this layer and it says, wishing you the brightest birthday. And then you open again and you have your place to write your message. So I love this card so much. I love the layout. So this is definitely a layout that you're going to see coming because I love it. It's super cute. All right, what do we got next? Let's see here. See if I can get this. How do I get this bag open? All right, this is made by Martha Groger. She's from Germany. So it says lots of love with that brick embossing folder back here. Now you'll see if I bring back here our size card and I set this next to it. So in Europe, their card sizes are different. So it's a little bit more narrow. You can see the wild wheat peeking out right here. And then also if I put it down under this card, you'll see it's longer. So I think their card size is called A4 maybe, but it's a slightly different card size than we use here stateside. But beautiful card here. All right, next we've got one using Bubble Bath by Jen Bach, sorry. Again, this embossing folder is in the online exclusives. There's a trio of embossing folders. I just got it and I'm really looking forward to using it, but I believe that's one of the embossing folders from the online exclusives. So don't miss out on that. If you go to StampinUp.com, go to my online store and you can click on online exclusives and you'll be able to see things that are only available online. Hence the name. But they're only online, so you're not going to see them in a catalog anywhere, and they're always changing. So it's while supplies last. So what you see is what you can get on that. So that's what that is referencing. All right, let's do another one with a new color. This is Lemon Lolly again from Maureen Hallman. And we got Lemon Lolly and Granny Apple Green here for this color combination. Very pretty. The more I see Lemon Lolly, the more I am loving it. So it is such a bright, happy yellow. I call it bright. I know it's in the subtle color collection, but it's just a happy yellow. We'll call it that. Okay, this one is made by Judy Garza. And so, oops, so we've got our birds and layers. I love all the layers of colors. So we got black and white, and then this is just jade there. So really pretty card. Again, you can see the simplicity of some of these things, and yet just how beautiful they are. Simple is lovely. All right, this one is from Jill Olson, using that Earth and Elegance again, and some of the new ribbon that we have here. I remember winding that for ribbon chairs. So the Earth and Elegance, and you can see she's added some stamping here on the back to add a little extra texture to her background. And you are proof that there is good in the world. Blue is a very popular color for swap cards. I'm just looking at my piles, and that Misty Moonlight is very popular in a bunch of these. All right, this is Sasha Wilson. It says, "Oh, happy day," using that brick embossing folder again there in the background. This looks like maybe the deckled rectangles. Not sure. Really cute card. The distressed gold, I think it was called, paper they carried over. Love that paper. All right, let's go with this one. This one is made by Jamie Barkasy. So this is the there's a new set called Crafting, something about crafting, and it has the paper trimmer, and it has the cut and emboss and snips and different stuff like that. It also has an easel in there, so you can make cards like this. And it says, "With love, sending you a handmade hug." All right, how about another Misty Moonlight one? I knew this was a popular color when they said that it was returning. Let's see, my slip is going to come out of here. Susie Wood, Happy Father's Day. Oh, and she's used the embossing folder that's like, I think it's like twisted rope or something like that. That's what she's embossed this background strip here. And this paper makes me think of The Chosen. If you've watched the TV series The Chosen, that's what I think of. But happy Father's Day. All right, what do we got here? Got some daisies. Let's look at these daisies. This person included an envelope. So it's Jacinthe Gauthier. I think she's from France. I am really good at butchering names. I apologize. Okay, so we have this. Let's see if I'm holding this right. Let's see. I can't figure out how to open it. Okay, there we go. Oh, it opens to the side. That's why. So she made an envelope and added the daisy paper to the back flap, as well as on the inside. So, and just using some little tiny strips of daisy paper there in the background with the, this is that brick embossing folder. So really, really pretty. All right, and this would be, let's see here, Pebbled Path. That's what that is. That's Pebbled Path. Okay, I'm gonna stick those two together so I keep the envelopes together. Envelope with the card. All right, how about another daisy card? This is made by Brenda Springer. It says, "Your friendship means everything." Using Wild Wheat, Bubble Bath, and Moody Mauve. It's a really good thing that my ink pads are right here to my right so that I can glance over at my ink collection and remember these names. Oh goodness, this catalog is still new, you guys. So there's still a lot of names and stuff for us to learn. Okay, how about this one? Let's see here. Jean, you want to know how to do the baby poop card. Oh, this one. Yes, I am going to be doing this in a Facebook Live. I love that. Catherine, my mailing address, I think it's at the top of this page, but if not, it's 321 East 12th Street, Cedar Falls, Iowa, 50613. So you can also message me and I'll send it to you. I haven't moved. So Josh moved into my house after the wedding. And we're going to stay there for a little bit. So my address hasn't changed. So, all right, this is using the, Grove dies. So that carried over. And look at that gorgeous paper back there. Ooh, excuse me. Got some yawns happening. And then the deer. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a stunning card. This card was a lot of work. So it looks like she masked the moon and stamped all the black and then probably blender brushed the color, would be my guess. So very, very, very beautiful card. Okay, how about a couple of, oh here, let's do a monkey card. So this is the little monkey bundle. And this one, I'm going to pull up here. We'll move the monkey. So it says, little monkey, I'm bananas about you. And then up here it says, just swinging by to say hello, or to say hi. Isn't that so cute, you guys? The monkeys, I believe, are also on the online exclusives. So you can find that stamp set there. I'm pretty sure that one is there. And then she was also nice enough to send directions for how to make this. So, you know that means I'm going to have to try because this is an adorable card. So, yes, right there. You have to kind of, sorry I'm yawning. You have to kind of pull it straight up and down, but that is super cute. All right. Let's do a couple of those crafting cards. So, this is made by Lori Helling, and this is that crafting set again, and she actually used our actual grid paper for the card. So if you might be a user of grid paper, you can get the large, I think they're like 11 by 17 sheets of grid paper. They're great for protecting your work surface, but they're also great when you want to make a crafting card with grid paper. So you can see our paper trimmer here and the snips that she has added with the silver foil blades there and that lemon lime twist. And then Azure Afternoon is her card base. And these are the Stitched with Whimsy dies for the inside there. Cute, really nice card. This one also uses that bundle from Amy Combs. And here you can see the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Again, the paper trimmer. Life is better when you're crafting. And so you can see this is a Z fold. So inside you got your little strip to write your message. But such a beautiful color combination. So let's see, what do we got here? We've got Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Azure Afternoon, Pretty Peacock, Blueberry Bushel, Lemon Lime Twist. I think that's it. So for the papers. So, and she has done a, oh, why am I not thinking of the name of this stuff? Vellum, there we go. This vellum cardstock here that she's cut out as well. Okay, a couple more. Let's see, we got this one here from Kim Dent. This is another fun fold. So may the years ahead be filled with lasting joy. Birthday wishes. Whew, I need a nap. This is another fun fold, I think. I mean, obviously it's a fun fold, but I'm saying it is a fun fold. Fun to make fold. So I have made this card when it's like this. When this flap is over, and you open this flap first, and then you open the inside one. But I had not seen it with this over the top, and I really like it this way. So I'm going to have to revise that and try it out. Okay, and then we've got two more. This one here is from Natalie Travis. So on the cruise, we got to pick our dinner time, either early dinner or late dinner. We chose early dinner because we wanted to be able to go to shows afterwards. And we did a lot of shows and comedians and such. So our table was full of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So there were 10 couples at our table. I'm sorry, 5 couples, 10 of us at the table. And the other 4 demonstrators at the table had all been demonstrators more than 20 years. So it was super fun for me as a newer demonstrator to get to talk with them. And I really connected with Natalie, and got to talk with her. She's a $1 Million Demonstrator, and her stamp set came out in the current annual catalog. And so it is this one. It's called Hope and Prayer, I believe. And it has a bunch of Bible verses in it. Sorry, I had to take a drink. So there's a bunch of different Bible verses in her stamp set. And I love this card right here. So because I love this Bible verse, Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And it goes on to say, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will guide your path. And I say this a lot when I'm feeling anxious or scared about something. I love this verse. So super excited to have this as one of our stamps this year. And again, there's, 3 or 4 other Bible verses in her stamp set as well. Okay, and then the last one is from Martina Auer I believe she's from Germany. And this one, I have to laugh. If you saw my shirt as I was putting the camera down, actually, I'm just going to bring this up just a little bit here. So this is my shirt today. It says, not only does my mind wander, sometimes it walks off completely. So today I'm wearing the short sleeve version, but on the trip I had a long sleeve version of this shirt. And I got stopped a couple of times by people asking me if my shirt was the Hey Chuck shirt. Because we have a stamp set in the catalog called Hey Chuck. And this is a card from that set. But just some really, really cute chicken rooster cards. So I got this set and I'm very excited to work with it. But it says, it's your birthday. So using, let's see, we got Just Jade and I think this is Basic Gray. Yeah, I would say that's Basic Gray right there. This one might be Smoky Slate. Let's see, is that one? Yeah, either maybe Gray Granite. I'm not sure right there. But, so just a fun birthday card that we've got there. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, wait, hold on. let me see here. I've got a few more cards I want to show you. We're just going to catch up here on all the things. I gotta grab these here. Okay, here we go. So we're going to catch up on Happy Mail too. Okay, so this first one comes from Colette Hyde. I have a box sitting behind me full of stuff I had to bring to the studio, and I hadn't grabbed out the Happy Mail yet. So, all right, we've got thank you, and that's actually embossed in black there. So, bright and cheerful card. Okay, we've got one from Nancy Gallant, one of my team members who sends a lot of cards. It's so fun to see what she's making. Let's see if I can get out of here. Okay, so it says, thinking of you. That's lovely. Oh, look at the black and white. Love that together. So, she writes a note that says, pass it on if you wish. And I think there's a second one here from her. Yes, there is. This one's also from her. Since I haven't, I probably shouldn't show her address on Facebook Live. Okay. Oh, look at that. It says my name on it. How fun is that? That's kind of fun to get to open a card that has your name on it. So, and then she sent me a note to go with it, so I'll read that in a little bit. But that's a fun way to make a card too. I had somebody send me a card that used like a door, like the door to your house, and it had my house numbers above the door. I think I showed that to you guys a month or so ago. It was really cute. Okay, this one came from Sherry Van Putten in Kentucky, and it says wedding wishes with a guy and a girl eating ice cream. That's one of our favorite things to do. So congratulations from Sherry. That's really sweet. What a sweet little card. Okay, I've got this one here from Pauline Turner. This is where, again, I tell you guys, I call this Happy Mail because I love showing off what you guys are making. It makes me happy to see that you're crafting and what you're up to. So this uses the heart that we used on our wedding invitation. And she's got her note there. So, Pauline, that's a really pretty card. All right, last but not least, we've got one from Teresa Courtney here in Iowa. And it says, "Oh, happy day." And with her message, I love this rain. This rain paper was super fun. So, cute little fun fold. So this one, you make your standard card base and then you cut off however much you want. So you can cut off 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, whatever you want from the front flap. And then you can just put in your designer series paper here. So that's a fun design. Okay, I think that catches us up on all of the... Nope, it doesn't. I have 4 more. Okay, so this one is from Beth Barber. Time for a happy dance. Nice embossed image right here. And it says, "Wishing you much happiness today and always." So Josh and I were going through our wedding cards, and I wanted to show you all of the ones that were handmade because, I mean, you guys know I love handmade cards. So this one says, "Congratulations." And it's the bookbinding card, so it's sealed right here. And it's from Jen Snell. So that's a fun design. Let's see, this one comes from Anne Norway, one of my business helpers. It says, "All the best to you," the dragonfly. And "Wishing you much happiness today and always," so common stamp for that. It's a cute little paper clip right there. Okay, and now I really do think this is the last of them, I promise. This one says, "Congratulations," using really fun paper. I don't remember what that's called, but really fun. So, and then it says, "Best wishes on your special day," from Kathy Batt. So, all right, you guys, I think that takes care of it for me today. Just wanted to catch up with you guys after the trip and show you the swaps and the goodies that we got. I am also going to be posting photos on my personal page, catching up on all of the trip photos, and I'll share them to the community group. So if you look over there, probably starting later this afternoon, I will post those because y'all have been asking to see pictures of Norway and England and some of the things that we got to do. So I'm going to do that just to capture the Facebook memories as well. So thanks you guys for tuning in today for not really coffee and a card, but lots of cards. So it was a great incentive trip. And just once again, I always want to say thank you for being a supporter of this community and of my business. So I do what I do for you, and I love it. So Karen, I have a friend that makes my shirts, and so she made them for me. So yeah, so thank you. Thank you for being part of this community, my group, my page, my team. Thank you for your part in it, for watching, sharing, purchasing from me. I am very grateful for everyone who comes into this community. So, all right, you guys, I am ready to get back to work and back to crafting. So I can't wait to show you what is coming up. We'll see you again soon. Don't forget to encourage one another and build each other up. Have a great day.